Hey everybody, Jeremy here. Welcome to Action Figure Window Shopping episode 30. 30 straight episodes of me doing this, and this is probably the most consistent thing I've ever done in my entire life. But anyway, we're going to take a look at some cool toys and collectibles over the past week that I've seen, and also some pretty cool news as well. So let's jump right into it and take a look at the first reveal from McFarlane Toys. So this is going to be the second officially revealed character from the Crime Syndicate Build a Figure line for building Starro. This is Superwoman. I've been reading through the comments, and generally people really do like this figure. They think that she looks great. I think that she looks great as well. It's going to be coming to Target just like Ultraman is, and just like he was, because he's already out. And you can take that however you like. Target usually don't get a lot of love around these parts, but here you go. We still got two more figures in this line to get, and they haven't revealed who those are going to be. But my guess is going to be Owlman, and then it's kind of a toss-up between the other two. You're either going to get the one that's based on the Flash or one that's based on the Lantern, one or the other. So can't wait to see which one of those that we're going to get. So from here, we move on to the second announcement from McFarlane that I personally like, because it's based on this upcoming video game Warhammer 40K Dark Tide. So they're going to be making figures based on this game, and I'm excited about it because I really am looking forward to this game. So if you're not familiar with it, this is from the same people who made Vermintide 2, and that is a really fun third-person action game. It's like it's melee focused, really. So you're just going around these different stages, killing hordes and hordes of like these orcish, monsterish looking creatures. Different characters have different weapons and everything. You can just grab, a few friends and just have a crazy good time with it. So here's some more details about Dark Tide. It's developed by Fat Shark, coming out this year, September 2022, for PC and Xbox Series X and S. So let's just go to Steam real quick so you can just kind of, I'm not going to play this whole trailer. Let's just see if we can look at a little bit of this. So yeah, there you go. Look at that melee focused stuff, slashing and bashing, and that's what this game is all about. Really, really fun. And here's some of the characters. So I'm imagining we're probably going to get this big guy in here. At least I hope so. He's one of the people that you see in some of the screenshots and everything. So hopefully we'll get a mega fig of him, and then some of these other characters as well. I kind of just want to keep looking at this, but there you go. So this one looks like it's going to be a lot more gun oriented, but you can still bring out the melee stuff for some up close and personal smashing and bashing. All right, so that's Dark Tide. And I also just wanted to, bring up quickly, since I was looking at this in my YouTube recommended videos. I've been getting rekindled with some of these older videos that Todd McFarlane did on Facebook years back. And I used to always look at him. He would do live drawings, and I'm not sure if he does it anymore. His page was, I think it was I Like Todd McFarlane over on Facebook. But they did post those videos over on the McFarlane Toys YouTube page. And they're from like 3 years ago, going back to like 5 years ago, or maybe a little bit more. So if you jump on the page, and you can just see him drawing different characters, and they aren't very long videos. So here's one for Black Panther. Here's a tip on drawing heads. Different lessons. He drew like a chibi Wonder Woman, Thor, the Grinch. There's like Batman on here, Adam West Batman, Groot. He drew Rick from Rick and Morty, and it's just really cool. Just kind of watching him, do his thing on his Wacom drawing tablet. Really good stuff. So just head over to the McFarlane Toys YouTube page and scroll down a little bit. You'll be able to see all the drawings that he would do over on Facebook Live. All right, so NECA this week was revealing a new figure every single day for Comic-Con that's coming up. And here's a look at all of them. So this is the post that they did that shows everything, and we'll kind of go a little bit deeper into it. So this is the one that, I'm thinking most people are going to really like. So this is the pre-mutation 4-pack. for Comic Con. So it's going to have the pre-mutated forms of Bebop and Rocksteady, as well as Hamato Yoshi and Baxter Stockman. 5 to 7 inches tall, over 30 points of articulation. So let's take a look at these guys. As usual, looking really, really good. Now, we already got a Hamato Yoshi from the movie line. I think that that's a really cool figure. Here's a look at the packaging right here. It's going to be $150. You know, this is get that out the way right now. It's going to be 150 bucks. So here's the artwork from that. Another reveal that they had here, which is really interesting. So this is from The Thing, and this particular figure has an LED light in the head and interchangeable and removable face plates. How neat is that? So, you know, it comes off really nice in these pictures here. I haven't seen this movie, so I'm not a fan of this. I don't really know what this is about. I just know that it looks really interesting and kind of creepy at the same time. So if, you know, this is your jam, this is what you can look forward to. And then another one here for the video game folks, Dungeons and Dragons 4-inch scale action figures. That looks really nice. So I'm not even try to pronounce these names. Look at that. Look at these names here. But if you're into D&D, perhaps you know exactly who they are. 4-inch figures, not really something that we see very often from NECA Toys, but as you can see, they're still putting that effort into it. Kind of have like a retro kind of a look going on there. But here's a closer look at these characters. And then the last one that I don't have an individual page up for, so we'll just go here. This is going to be the Ultimate Wedding Greta from Gremlins. A lot of Gremlin toys. Again, I'm not really big on Gremlins, but this is a really nice, I mean, I know who this is, and this is a very nice looking figure. Look at that. Got the green hair going and everything. Very nice. And so the further details about this, here are going to be the prices. Like I said, the pre-mutation 4-pack is $150. The Thing 40th anniversary poster figure is $50. Greta's $50. And the Dungeons and Dragons Lost Wave 4-pack is $100. So if you can't make it to San Diego Comic-Con to get these, you will be able to order them in limited supply on the NECAstore.com. You'll be able to pre-order them and they will ship after the show. So these aren't going to be like the made to order ones that take several months to get to you. Like these are ready. They're ready to go. And they're going to ship out not too long after the show ends. And it's going to be limited supply, and you will not be able to place multiple orders because they will be canceled. All right, so get ready for that. Hopefully it's not taken over by bots. You know how these things tend to go. All right, so let's now jump into some news here. So the Hasbro Selfie series is something that was reportedly leaked on Hasbro Pulse. And the person that they're giving credit, at least this website's giving credit to, this person over here on Twitter, Julian Do. So he posted these here, and you can see Lightning Collection Selfie Series, Mighty Morphin, and Pink Power Rangers. So you can kind of see that here. And the whole thing about this is supposed to be a way for Hasbro to make you into an action figure, and they'll be able to put your likeness on the bodies of different characters from the franchises that they have a license for. So here's going to be a look at the box that they supposedly are going to have. Plastic-free packaging, something that we know is coming with the Marvel Legends. They're getting rid of the plastic. It's just going to be all cardboard. So that's a look at the front. Here's a look at the back. It says it started with a selfie. Now, when you look inside this box, you'll find a customized, one-of-a-kind figure of yourself. So that is interesting to say the least. So here's another look at this, and they showed some of these other pictures here. I gotta say, I don't know if this is official. I kind of hope that, you know, this isn't the final look that you'll be able to get, because I gotta tell you, these figures look like nightmare fuel. I mean, the heads just look too big for what they are. It doesn't look very good at all. It's going to be $60 if they go this route. So here's another look at some of the other figures here. Let's close this out. So here's something from G.I. Joe, Ghostbusters, Power Rangers that we saw, G.I. Joe again. This is from Marvel. Make you look like Black Widow, Iron Man, Spider Man. From Star Wars, can be an Imperial Stormtrooper, Rebel pilot, Mando. I love that they're doing this. I just think that these mock-ups look really, really bad. Really bad. I mean, look at this. Look at this lady right here with the Spider-Man head. Way too freaking big. Now, I know for $60 and for something that's going to be mass produced, they're not going to be taking like, a fancy 3D scan of your head and getting it to look as perfect as possible. I get that. I understand that. But just looking at these, it just looks so weird, doesn't it? But with that being said, I do think that it is awesome that they are doing, if they do this, I do think that that is really awesome, especially when you can throw yourself into these different franchises and be like, yo, look, I am a Power Ranger or I am Iron Man. I think that that's awesome. And even though they're $60 and they're looking kind of, this one doesn't look too bad. For Mando, doesn't look too bad. This one right here for the Rebel pilot, again, head is just too big to me. But even though that's kind of weird, if it stayed like this, I do have to say I would still buy it anyway. Because, come on, when are you going to get an opportunity to be in something like this? To get an action figure, custom action figure of yourself with an officially backed license behind it, even if it looks kind of weird, it's hard to pass up. So if this turns out to be real and official, I'm going to be jumping on board, as I imagine lots of people will. So let's just hang back and hopefully we'll get some more news about that. So speaking of Star Wars, on Disney Plus, the new show Obi-Wan Kenobi, the first two episodes just came out this past week. I looked at both of them. I really enjoyed them. And they're jumping on that hype with some of these figures from the characters that we've seen in there so far. So here's one for the third sister, Reva. If you looked at the first two episodes, you'll know about her. She is an Inquisitor, which, from what I understand, are Jedi who went to the dark side and now hunt their own. So, this is Reva. She has an obsession with capturing Obi-Wan Kenobi. Don't really know why so far. My guess is she probably holds him responsible for maybe not protecting her when the whole Order 66 thing came by and the younglings were being slaughtered, and maybe she felt like Obi-Wan let her down. I don't know, but we'll see. But she has a few different figures here. She's got a regular one, she's got the retro collection one, and then you have another one here where she has her dual red lightsabers. And then here's Obi-Wan right here, and then some regular unrelated Star Wars stuff. So you're still into collecting the Star Wars things, especially from Obi-Wan Kenobi now that it's brand new. You'll be able to pick these up in the first quarter of 2023. I have no idea why it takes so long for these things to come out after the show does, but there's a look at our Obi-Wan. All right, so let's move on to Marvel. So last week we showed the Mezco 112 Collective Spider-Man that had all those really nice accessories. And in one of those pictures, they show a Green Goblin. And now here's the Green Goblin coming out in February of 2023. And he's going to be $112. And doesn't he look cool? Look at that. It's got those weird, kind of off-center, weird-looking pupils. Par for the course. He's got his glider there. You got an unmasked version of him. It's just fun. I mean, that's kind of what I like about these two figures in particular. It just looks fun. Got those exploding pumpkins and everything. Really nice presentation here. So for the deluxe figure, all the different things that you're going to get: 5 interchangeable heads, 13 interchangeable hands, a 112 collective base, the logo and adjustable post, and the Goblin glider with the hinged wings. And you're also going to get 2 Goblin glider hover effects and Goblin glider thruster effects. Very nice indeed. 112 Collective have always been very, very nice looking figures to me, especially since they use those cloth goods. So, it hides the joints and everything. So, really nice from them. Now, keeping with the Marvel stuff, something that I thought was very, very nice looking is this Marvel What If Battle Diorama series for The Watcher. So this is a statue. And I have the Marvel Legends complete set from the What If series, and you were able to build him. I think that is a very nice Build-A-Figure. I'm looking at him right now. He is very tall. And I think that this statue looks really nice as well. Very simple, the way that he looks. He just has that long, flowing, dark blue robe. And they can nail those skin tones. I think that's what's really going to help him to stand out. But look at that base, though. That crystal structure that he's floating above looks very nice. $165 from Iron Studios, which it's not a bad price, I don't think. And here are the dimensions for this. It's 10 inches high, 6.6 inches wide, and 5.5 inches deep. Not bad, not bad at all. So if you want to get your watcher on, there you go. And last but not least, last thing I wanted to show are these Elden Ring Figuarts minis. I know the Elden Ring is still super popular for all of you maidenless savages out there, but here's a couple of these little cute figures that you can add to your collection. Put them on your desk. So this is Melina here, $30, and then they also have a mini Raging Wolf. I mean, that's cool, right? For all you Elden Ring fans out there, and then if you just wanted to continue down this line, they got some Dark Souls stuff here too. But I just thought ooh, wow, look at this. Look at this Dark Souls 3 Pontiff Souldivan. I don't know who that is, but he probably would kill you 100 times before you finally were able to beat him. That looks like a very nice statue. $1,800. You know who this is, you're probably excited to see him, but I just think that it looks cool. But yeah, anyway, those are the figures and the news that I thought was pretty interesting over this past week. Like I said, not a whole lot of figures to show, but with Comic-Con around the corner, it's only a matter of time before we are completely flooded. So get ready, that buildup is coming. So before I take off, I just want to remind you, if you are interested, I really, really do recommend you check out those Todd McFarlane videos of him drawing. They're really cool to look at, especially for someone like me who can't draw a lick, and just seeing how quickly he can just make things happen. It's like a Bob Ross painting. You may not know where he's going in the very beginning, but as he continues, you're like, oh man, how did you make a hand from that? Brilliant. Really talented people. I wish I can draw. But anyway, guys, that is it for this week. Stay tuned for next week for Action Figure Window Shopping episode 31. We'll do it all over again. So until next time, I'm Jeremy. I'll talk to you later.